Alright, greetings. So this is a live video that we're going to be doing today. So good morning, good Sunday, wherever you guys are. Good day. I'm going to be doing an A to Z reading for you guys. So this one should be a fun interactive read because you guys can choose your first. If you have a middle name, you could choose your middle name, you could choose your last name. And if you've been given like a beloved nickname since you're a child, maybe even that initial will resonate with you. So this is for you, not for anyone else. So the alphabetical reading is a reading for you. Now, does that mean it's going to resonate with you verbatim or it maybe at all? Probably not. You know, there's that chance because it's not a personal reading, because there's thousands of people with the same first initials of middle, first, and last name, nickname. So just keep that in mind. Hey sis, hey Gabby, hey Dara. Good day to y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I have a in the description box, when this live is done, I have timestamps. So obviously if you watch this after the fact, there will be a timestamp next to the first initial. Okay, so it's A to Z, all the way down to A to Z. It's probably not going to be the most lengthiest reading because this is over 20 letters. So I'm gonna just, go in and read as so. So let's go ahead and get it. Let's see. All right, let's start with letter A. If you guys have a first, last, middle name, or maybe a childhood nickname that you go by or a significant nickname that you go by, A, this is for you, potentially for you, okay? Not everybody is going to resonate with this. Yes, all right. Holy Spirit, for anyone that is born with the first or middle or last or a childhood nickname starting with A, what is their message? Holy Spirit, to cast down vain imaginations and any high thing that tries to befall or come or to dismantle that right now. We cast it down right now. Any spirits of confusion, false guidance. That's the divine wisdom and truth. What is the generational wealth and health? Okay, let's see. First letter of the alphabet, A. Anyone that has the first, middle, or last. Thank you, sis. All right, let's see. Six of Swords with the Ten of Wands. All right. So, Spirit's saying like it is your birthright to be, I'm not going to say like that you're meant to be a millionaire and all of that, but at least financially stable, at least financially comfortable in where your needs are taken care of, your wants and your needs, your spiritual health as well, generational health, where you and your generations, because of the work that you've been doing and your elders before you, because of that. Hey World Tarot, how are you? The Ten of Wands being that you carry generations and generations of trauma and weight, and I feel like this is the group of you that deal with generational trauma. You have healed a lot of that. You're actively healing this, and I feel like so that future generations, whether these are children that come from you, physically come from you, or you adopt, or these are your nieces, your nephews, your younger siblings, or your younger cousins, or children that are being birthed into your family, they won't have to go through that. Okay, they won't have to go through that. Six of Swords, there's something about an elder that I feel like initiated this, that carried this. There's something with I feel like it's more of a maternal figure. Some of this could be specific for someone or two out there. Something with an elder, an ancestor left countries to be here, or it could be left one country to another. I'm not going to only say it's America, but left a country to come somewhere else for the betterment of their bloodline or something like that, perseverance. So you're carrying that on, but you're healing the bloodline. You're healing your bloodline. So that is what I'm getting for A. Okay, good to hear. I appreciate you for stopping by. Gabby, anybody else here? My sis Dara. So that was A. I'm going to go ahead and move on to B. Let me put the timestamps in my phone because I don't like wasting paper. So I like to do it like on my notes or in the description and then just save it. Okay, so B, let's get to you. Anyone that has the first, middle, last, or childhood nickname with starting with the letter B, this is your reading. All right, let's see. Holy Spirit. Divine encounter. Okay. Let's see. Divine encounter. Birds. I just heard bird. So someone's name could be Bird or nickname is Bird. There's a bird feather here. The Eight of Wands. Oh, yeah. Okay. Spirit, I feel like, is trying to get your attention very loudly, very clearly. Could also be something with like a spiritual ancestor, like passed on. And then there's an owl right there. Yeah, some of you guys, this is your spiritual team speaking to you. And they might speak through feathers, but I'm not getting like some, like, just not saying that white feathers are average or the gray feathers that fall off of like pigeons and stuff, but like maybe a big bird feather, something you come across, or like maybe a strange colored, something that you don't see often or you haven't seen before. That could be a strong indication that your spiritual team is really speaking to you. But I'm getting like they're trying to get your attention. I heard cross paths. Cross paths. Some of you guys are at a crossroads. You don't know which way to go. You don't know which decision to make. I'm also getting something about eagles, or having dreams of eagles, or having a dream of being an eagle or being a bird or flying, having dreams of flying frequently. This isn't something that, like, it could be something that you experienced a long time ago and that dream always stuck with you. That most likely it was a divine dream given to you, if that's something that won't leave you. But some of you guys are having a hard time with making a decision with a path. And Spirit, I feel like it's saying there's something with birds, or like specifically a feather, that you're going to come across that looks really strange, or it might come at a strange time or something where you're not looking for it. It could be in a strange space somewhere. I heard bathroom. I don't know why I heard that. Could be like a public bathroom and there's a feather in there or something weird. But I feel like it's going to come and it's going to give you clarity, or it's going to give you a better sense of direction. So just pay attention to that, okay? So it was those of you that chose B. All right, so let's move on to C. Let's see, 817, okay. Your first, middle, or last name starts with a C, or you have a childhood nickname that starts with a C. This is your reading. I heard Chucky or Chuck. I heard Charleston. All right, let's see. Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. You guys got like 2 cards trying to come out. You have angelic intercession that was trying to come out, but delayed, not denied came out. All right, so. The Sun. Okay, the Tower. Something that may have felt like it was stripped away from you, or something that there's some type of feeling of things not working out in the way that you would have hoped or wanted them to. Or maybe in the past, that could have been something very big or very significant, or an area of your life of importance that you felt some type of dissatisfaction, misfortune in it. But Spirit is saying that certain things had to be removed out of your life. Things happened the way that they did because there's about to be some type of revival in a situation where it felt like it never would happen. But it's really about timing. That's really what it was about the divine timing of something needing to be in alignment, or you also needing to be in alignment with whatever this is. But there's an energy of revival. For some of you, this could come at a time where you feel more lighthearted. You feel more like, okay, I just want to live life. I don't want to be stressed out about things anymore, or I free myself of the things that are stressing me out, or I just want to be playful. I just want to be free. I just want to live, not being so heavily fixed on certain things or timing. So yeah, this could have been about something, like I said, that needed to be removed or just needed to go through a deconstruction in order to be reconstructed, or some parts of it needed to be, I'm hearing like kind of like puzzle pieces, or things needed to be placed in a certain way. I hope I'm making sense. Like things needed to be placed and mapped out a certain way. Certain pieces or things needed to be removed. Certain people, places, things, or spirit needed to pluck you out of certain areas or environments or places, mindsets and things like that in order to bring about this revival. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Okay. So that was C. Now we're going to move on to the D's. If your first, middle, or last name is D, let's see. Shout out to Dara. You got a D. Hey, this is Dara. You have baptism, spiritual cleanse. D here. Hey, sis. Yes. This is only for you. Five of Wands. Okay. Spirit is calling you to cleanse off some energies around you or your environments. This could be like a work. If you work in a work field where there's a lot of like, hostile environments, like let's say like a call center, or you might work at a food industry or a bar where there's a lot of people that come and go. There's a lot of different energies there. For some of you guys, this could be just environments, maybe your neighborhood. Some of you guys might live in a neighborhood where it might be a little bit of violence or something, I'm hearing. And you're being called to spiritually cleanse your energy, cleanse your space, cleanse your body, maybe take a spiritual bath for some of you. If you've been dealing with like hostile energy yourself, it could be that it's rubbing off on other people, and or other people's energy is rubbing off on you and causing you to bring that back with you. Something about needing to cleanse your energy right now. This is a now message. This isn't something in the future, or this is a now thing. Hey sis. Hey, long time no speak. How you been? This is a now thing. So however you feel, let's do this. You got Florida water here, so it literally could be this. Oh, wow. You got your Florida. Yeah, Spirit's like, sis, get your water. Get your Florida water. Yeah, something about that. Especially if you live like in the city or something, or like a city, like a neighborhood where it's just a lot of aggressive energy. And I'm getting something with aggressive masculine energy or something, or just toxic masculine environments. Yeah, just cleanse your space, especially if you work with people, whether it's over, like if you work from home, even that too. Like when you're on the phone, like energy transfers. So just make it a habit to do more spiritual cleansing. Okay, so let's move on to D or E's. That's good to hear. I'm well, thank you, sis. I can't complain. Had a week off and was away for like 2 weeks from home in Cali. I needed it. Okay, so those of you that are E's, first, middle, and last name E. This is for you guys. When I said that this is for you guys, I heard that what's that Missy Elliott song, Hot Boys? So some of you guys may have Elliot in your name. Or Elliot could also be your childhood nickname, starts with an E as well. This could resonate with you potentially as well. All right. 2 cards trying to come out for you. You have request and petition. You have admiration and recognition, promises of God at the bottom of the deck. I just had to shout that out. So if you guys are seeing rainbows often, this could also be a reading for you too. All right. The sun came out. 4. Ooh, okay. Some of you guys, you might meet somebody, or you could have, I gotta be careful with what I say. So just use your discernment. Take this with a grain of salt because this isn't a specific reading for everybody. But request and petition could be like, for some of you guys, you are petitioning or requesting for your mate to come in your life. And it could be that you meet or you met somebody off social media or off a dating site. I'm getting social media though, or something where there's like, you have to hit a like button where a heart. So I think Facebook has stuff like that. I don't know if Twitter has heart. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think they do hearts, something with hearts, and Instagram, like hearts, likes, TikTok. I don't know, something with meeting a mate or a future spouse on a social media site, maybe dating, but I'm getting more so social media site. The Sun card. Some of you guys could be petitioning a child as well. I'm getting, you could already have a son, or you are going to have a son. But some of you guys are also petitioning, or Spirit's calling you to petition. What is it that you really want? What's going to really bring you joy in your life? And not to externalize what you want. Like, well, be honest with yourself. If you want a mate, you want a baby, that's fine. I feel like Spirit's saying, like, what is it that's really going to bring you joy? And we can't place our joy and happiness on people and things outside of ourselves, but be honest with what is it that's going to bring you that joy and that happiness. And for some of you, this could have happened in Leo season where you met somebody, if that part resonates with you, or you're going to meet someone potentially in Leo season, whether it's next year, 2 years, something with Leo season, potentially. But yeah, I got social media dating, social media or dating sites clear. So that's your reading. All right. We're going to move on to the F's now. The F, letter F. I'm going to put my timestamp. Let me see, 1706. For those of you that were drawn to F, if you have F in your first, middle, or your last name, or your childhood nickname may start with an F, this is your reading. Spiritual blindness. What's ironic is that I was picking up that some of you guys are highly intuitive. I did get Pisces energy, or you guys see visions, or you have very vivid dreams. But for some reason, there's certain things that you can't see. There might be a veil. Wow. You had 3 cards that wanted to come out. You got the Ace of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. There could be some type of discouragement surrounding your love life or your relationships with people, maybe friendships. It's like, or anything where you might feel some type of disadvantage, or you feel like you're always the odd man out. But Spirit is saying, like, no, your blessings or the things that you're asking for, they're not being withheld from you. It's all about removing what doesn't serve you. There's something that you're not seeing with the spiritual blindness, and it could be I would ask Spirit to give you clarity and to give you discernment, or to remove any spiritual scales off of your eyes, off of your spiritual eyes, that may be preventing you from seeing clearly. Because I feel like you guys have visions, or that you guys are heavy dreamers and you receive visions in your dreams. So if you feel like you're not able to see, or something's blocking your intuition, ask Spirit to remove that from you, that spiritual blindness, the scales off of your eyes. But it's like this perception of a disadvantage with the 5 of Pentacles, but the truth is Spirit is saying, no, your gifts and your blessings, or whatever it is that you feel like is being blocked from you or being withheld from you, it's really because there's something that needs to be removed in order to receive more. Yeah, something for sale. Yeah, Spirit is saying, like, you gotta let something go. We can block our blessings because we have something in the way. It could be thoughts that we have, negative thought patterns, or beliefs that we stand firm to, or things that we speak out of our mouths over ourselves, over our life, our circumstances. So yeah, it's something the Spirit's saying that you got to walk away from and let go of, that is kind of like perpetrating this lie of lack. It's not true, because Spirit is trying to bring something to you. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, something with visions. That was at the bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups. So yeah, much love to you, Fs. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the Gs now. The G's, spiritual G's. All right, so you have 2007 as your timestamp. Persons of first, middle, or last name, or maybe childhood nickname starting with a G. Hey, Gabby. Yep, let's get it. Let's see. Who else is on here? Hey, brave girl. Hey. How you doing? All right. Let's see. G's. What's your message? Unplug. You got to unplug, whether that's social media, whatever it is, Spirit's calling you to detach your energy from. It feels like a break. It feels like I need a break. Spiritual death card, 5 of Swords. Could be negative connections, negative energy around you, something that is leaving your life that needs to leave your life. This is like spiritual cleansing. Spiritual cleansing could definitely take place for a lot of us just as a collective, especially during Scorpio season. I feel like October period, but Scorpio season specifically. But there's something with maybe negative connections that Spirit is telling you to pull the plug out of your life, disconnect from these connections, or create some type of healthy separation or boundaries with these connections of these people. Because I'm getting something about like kill, steal, and destroy. These are people or connections that really just, they don't bring any good. Yep, cut the cord, Page of Swords on these connections. Could be literally 2 people that you're being called to let go of or let them leave, or because I'm getting negative energy from them, like dark energy. And whether that's a permanent separation or that's just a time, like a seasonal separation to get your mind right and allow them to heal or whatever they need to do. But yeah, Spirit's like there's a new dawn, a new energy coming in. There's something you're being called to release and let go of, unplug from. Okay. So yeah. And I just get like spiritual maintenance too, like a time for you to get yourself right, get your mind right, get your heart right. Okay. All right, so that was for the G's. Now we're going to move on to the H's. So this is for anyone that has H as their first, middle, or last name, or maybe a childhood nickname that starts with an H. Let's go ahead and get it. You're welcome. All right. Holy Spirit, what is the message you have for the... Okay, you got 2 cards. Don't be freaked out by this first one. You have witchcraft, occult, demonic activity, and technology. Promises of God. You could be dealing with, you could be dealing with some spiritual warfare right now before a big blessing comes in. Let's see. I heard a network. Got 2 cards. 2 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. Yeah, this could be like things that waver your faith. And I feel like it's an activity. Like there could be some tests, some triggers from like some type of demonic activities. Or I heard network. I'm going to be honest. And for some people, it might be like, what the hell is she talking about? For those of you that understand spiritual warfare, you probably understand what I'm saying. Like a network or a team of dark energies that's trying to derail you off of your path, cause you to waver, because you could be... I'm getting the metaphor of being on the ship and things going crazy, going awry, and you're fearing what's happening. You don't understand why this is happening. And you're giving more power to the storm than you are to Source God, to trust that you are protected in the midst of that. And Spirit understands because you've been through a lot. Naturally, when we go through a lot of trauma, sometimes when something that is a different reality, an opposite reality of what we've experienced, the pain that we've been through, we rather believe in the pain because that's something that's real to us. We've experienced it so much. So that positive thing that is the opposite of that reality, when it comes for us or when it's presented to us or when it's time for us to step into that positive reality, we question it. We doubt it. That's what I'm getting. So Do not waver. That is your thing, because there's a promise. There's something maybe that's making you second guess something that you believed, that you were believing God for. Spirit is something that you're trusting or you trusted in, and you feel like you can't trust it anymore, or you don't want to get your hopes up, or something's too good to be true. This is a faith thing. This is really about your faith, okay? I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's move on to letter I. 2529 is your timestamp. So if you guys have first, middle, or last name, or childhood nickname, maybe with the first letter I, let's see. What is your message? Ouch. All right. I heard Isaiah. False prophecy. I have to pull, I'm going to just pull one more. Funding and investing. Be careful of money schemes, you guys. Like, I'm hearing like pyramid schemes. Something with like money schemes. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Yep, 10 of Pentacles and the Devil. I can't make it up. I'm getting something with pyramid schemes very clearly. Like, some of you guys might be like, what's a pyramid scheme? But it's like some type of, oh, if you invest in this, and even if it does work or something, I'm getting there's consequences later. Or like somebody trying to make some type of deals with you financially. And I'm getting like women, most definitely be careful of strange men, you know, coming into your life and saying that, oh yeah, if you sign up for this, or if you work for me for this, it's something you got to pay attention to. For some of you, it's a lover. Your lover may not be trying to deceive you. They may themselves be deceived. But if something sounds fishy about what they're presenting to you, or they're trying to tell you to invest in, or babe, we should invest in this, and something off, do not trust it. Because there's something about it that's not right. And I feel that someone might be speaking some type of false prophecy over you as well, like a family member, when it comes to your finances, or somebody may have told you something about your something about money, and they want you to invest or pay tithes into something, and telling you, if you invest in this, we're going to give you this or give you that. It's something funny. Just be discerning, you guys. But it feels like it's a man. Like, this man may look kind of legit, but at the same time, it's like they got the gift of gab. Like, it's like this golden ticket, like you're the only one, or you're special, or we picked you. Be careful of that type of stuff. I don't know. I'm just getting that very strongly. All right. So that was the reading. And I feel like that is a potential now message for some of you, or a potential future message. Okay. Letter J. Hey, Benita. Letter J. If you guys have the letter J in your first, middle, or last name, or potential childhood nickname, starting with the J, this is your reading. All right. Okay. All right. Spirit is like getting real with the rest of like what is going on? Okay. I feel like this could be love. You have the armor, full armor of God, and then be like water tries to come out. There's no need like to jump head first into things. Use your discernment, you guys. Make sure that you're not projecting or, you know, mirroring someone else's pain or trauma, because the counterfeits card tries to, spirit spouses or wives, counterfeits or karmic card try to come out. So I feel like for some of you, this could be pertaining love. So just use your discernment. Someone with love. I don't know. Let's see. Holy Spirit. J. The Knight of Cups. Yeah. So the full armor is like just putting on that protection, knowing the truth, knowing your word. For those of you that get into your word, knowing your word, knowing your truth. Being divinely clear on what it is. And Spirit just said, if you have a first and last name with the letter J. Like for some of you, you guys might have your first and last name have the same first initial. This message could even be more pressing for you, meaning like it's really adamant. And if that's only if this is resonating with you, don't take something that's not for you. Don't take it on just because it's directed towards that letter. It automatically means it's for you. No, use your discernment. But I am getting something about knowing the truth, knowing the word, and protecting yourself against, you know, deception. And I don't know, the Knight of Cups gives me this vibe of check the people that are, you know, you're relating to romantically or potentially could come in, because I do see it could feel like the real thing, but Spirit is saying make sure you're not projecting your desires to be with someone or to get married or just to have a mate, that you're not seeing the red flags, because this person is clearly wearing a mask. Okay, so that's just a heads up. Okay, all right. Persons with K's in your first, middle, last name. So if you guys have letter K as your first, middle, last name, or your childhood nickname may start with the K, this message potentially could be for you. Let's see, K's. Someone's nickname could be KK or call themselves KK. I heard Kiki. Or your first and your last name could be starting with a K, first initial. All right, let's see. Divine Feminine. I heard Libra. You could be a Libra. Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Okay, you're being guided to be receptive, whether you are a man or a woman or you identify as a masculine person. I feel like Spirit is telling you to be receptive and be patient to the blessings and the things that are coming to you. You've already planted your seeds. Now it's time to be in that Empress energy, because there's abundance about to take place in your life with something that you've invested in. Could be multiple things you invested in, but I feel like it's at least one to three things that are potentially coming together for you. They could come together at different times or around the same time, but not all at once, of course, because Spirit wants you to like pace yourself. But I am getting something with Empress energy. I did see the Empress in my mind's eye. With the Divine Feminine, I feel like this goes, again, it's saying like be receptive to things, like kind of relax. You don't have to be so hands-on or micromanage something that you've already planted or you set the energy out in motion. It may be something that you have a little bit of patience. I'm getting like the process of pregnancy, like you have 9 months, you know, a full-term pregnancy is 9 months. So you're going to give birth to something. It's inevitable that whatever it is that you've planted, if it's in divine highest will and good for you, it's going to manifest, and it has a timing on it. So it might take some time. And just like a pregnancy, there's different stages that you go through within those months, those 9 months. You have first trimester, second trimester, third trimester. So this is what I'm getting. Do I speak Hindi? No, I do not. I wish I could. I wish I was very trilingual, not even bilingual. I wish I could speak multiple languages so that I could do like multiple language readings. That would be so dope if I could do that. Like if I could speak to Spanish audiences, that would be really cool. Like multiple audiences, that would be really dope. All right, yes. Yes, be patient. And it might be something work related. It could be something career related. And it takes time for this, whatever this is. I feel like it's not an overnight thing, but it's going to be abundant. So just, you know, have patience. All right. So we are moving on to the L's. 3425. Okay. If you have L as your first, middle, or last name, or your childhood nickname may start with an L as well, this is your reading. Why I keep hearing like these, like Lily's, Kiki's, what was the other one? Ellie. So I'm hearing Lily. All right, let's see. So someone's middle name could be Lily or Lee. Someone could have like, getting like a southern energy too. Like someone, I don't know. Let's see. Spirit. Holy Spirit, what is, thank you. Glass ceiling is one of my favorite cards because this is like breaking free from a limitation of some sort, whether it's a vision, like a limitation on what you can see, like not being able to see divine perspectives, or your mindset, like breaking free of those limitations over you. I love the glass ceiling card. Hold on, bear. Hold on, baby. I'm gonna let my cat outside. It's like, it's getting hot. I know, baby. Hold on. It's hot out there. The devil. Yeah, these are limitations. Give me 1 second. Let me let my baby in. Okay. So the devil definitely is saying that there's some type of limitation that you guys are going to break free from, or that you're being called to like have the courage to free yourself of whatever it is over you. Could be a mental stronghold. It could be a stronghold in your heart. It could be a soul tie or something that you feel like you can't break free of, or it could be a hidden fear that you feel like is, so it has this power over you. But no, you have the ability, you have the ability to break free of whatever this is over you. And I feel like for some of you, it is your crown chakra, because I'm seeing this stand out, that pentagram standing out to me. So it could be something over the crown chakra. For some of you guys, it could be a soul tie to someone that you're spiritually connected to. Something with sexual ties. This isn't for everyone, but if you know that that's your situation, then you know this could be for you. But if that's not your situation, don't, just don't pay attention to this part. But I am getting something. Right, it's getting hot outside. Yeah, my cat was like, let me in. So it's something like your spirit is like, I can't take any more of this. Could be that you're sexually connected to somebody, or that's what keeps you guys connected, is the sex. But, or every time you lay down with this person, you find it harder and harder to leave now. There's something that you have the power to break free. It could be a stronghold, but you got to remember you have dominion over spirits. So you have the dominion to speak to a spirit and tell it, or to a lower vibrational energy, for those of you that like it light and fluffy, lower vibrational energies, and say to it, you don't have no power over me or my body or my mind or my heart, and I command you to go or to leave, or I disconnect from that, or I cast it down, whatever it is. Like, you have the ability to break free of it. The reason why I chose like this card, I called it the glass ceiling, is because when I was spiraling, I was being heavily attacked in my mind, and it was like something that came over me mentally, and it was like speaking negative things and negative visions over me. And I heard spirit say, you got to break free of this glass ceiling. And I seen a vision of a ceiling over me, like it was glass. So it's like you can't really go far. It's like your head keeps bumping. It's almost like you're having that breakthrough, or that delusion that you're seeing what you see, but you can't reach it because there's something over your mind that's blocking you from reaching that higher level. So it's like you can see or sense that there's a higher level above where you are, but you can't reach it because it's almost like this illusion, like you're stuck. But you got to break free of that illusion. You got to break out of that illusion. And that's what I'm getting. It's something mentally, a mindset. I hope that makes sense. All right. All right. Yep, we're about to move on to the M's. The M&M's now. Let's see, 39. Some of you guys literally could have double letters, like first and last name could be starting with the M. So M&M, maybe that's your nickname. Or you could like M&M's. Hey, all right. So this is for the M's, middle, first and last name, or childhood nickname, or like a beloved nickname that you have for yourself could start with an M. So let's see. Some of you guys could be a Cancer. Your sun sign could be a Cancer, or your moon sign could be a Cancer. Okay, incoming call or text message. All right, let's see, what is this? Four Wands. You guys might get an invitation soon with the Four Wands. I'm gonna pull one more. Could be for a wedding. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles could be relating to your job or relating to work. Some of you guys, this could be a little too specific. Something about calling into work, but I'm not getting that as a majority for everybody. Like, even if, because not everybody's going to resonate with the reading as a whole anyway, but like for the majority that do, this may not be part of it that resonates. Because I feel like this could be pertaining maybe to one person specifically. Something about needing to call out of work. So if you're getting an invitation to a wedding, something as important as someone's wedding, I feel like Spirit is warning you to like make sure that you do call in ahead of time or something, or vacation time off or something. Don't do it at the last minute. For some of you, I'm getting like someone that you may think could potentially be your person, or someone that you desire to marry. There's something about you investing in this person in some way that Spirit is like, it's not grounded. It's not an equal give and take. It's some type of delusion behind it, or this person gets your hopes up a lot. Like this person might text you and then you get all hyped up and it's like, oh my God, this is because you see them as your person, or you see this person as someone you're going to marry or something like that. And this person continues to get your hopes up. Like they might text you and then you don't hear back from them until days later or something. I'm getting like 5 days later, or 3 to 5 days later, something crazy. Like you don't hear back from them. And Spirit is saying like that is a sign that you may be investing in the wrong person. That this person, unless they have bad communication skills, give people the grace to know something is not right, what they're doing, or you don't agree with what they're doing, or something is out of your boundaries. People sometimes don't know, like especially if a person has communication skills or something like that. Maybe they're used to texting people back late and then making excuses. But if this is somebody that you want to court you or date you, you got to make it very clear that you don't agree with that. You don't like it. And sometimes you might let it slide because of how highly you see or think of this person. But Spirit is saying to be clear where you stand with them, because I'm getting something about an unequal exchange in something. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. It's not going to be for everyone, but that's what I'm getting. Something with the communication. Hey, Mindy. All right, so hopefully that wasn't too harsh. I know some people might like, fuck this bitch. It is what it is. Okay, let's move on to the ends now. Okay, 4030 is your timestamp. If you guys have the initial, first initial, last middle initial, or yeah, first, middle, and last initial could be N as in Nancy. Okay. Or your childhood nickname, or like a beloved nickname that you have starts with an N. Okay, N is Nancy, or Nate. Okay, all right, let's see. Holy Spirit, what is the message you have for the letter N? Yeah. Letter ends. Gratitude. I love this card too. The gratitude. Gratitude. Okay, what's this about? What's this about? Seven of Cups, and I'm going to take this Five of Wands because it wanted to come out. Okay, sometimes your circumstances may not always be you know, visually pleasant, or the reality of what things appear to be, at least I should say, doesn't always, you're welcome, Mindy, it doesn't always look great. But in the midst of kind of these challenges, or these things that may, you know, life's ups and downs, or things that you might perceive are just going against you, or you feel like are not going in your favor, there is still something to be grateful for in that, even in the midst of like the little bit of the challenges. This gratitude is really, Spirit's really speaking on this, because there's a victory. Like Spirit is saying, like sometimes like we never reach that place that we want to reach within ourselves, because we kind of murmur and complain throughout the process. And to make it easier on ourselves, it's like, okay, I don't understand this, Spirit. Like, I'm gonna be straight up and honest with you, God. This really sucks. I don't know why this is happening to me. I would love to understand why this happened with me, because I'm upset. I feel like everything is not working out, or every time I try to do this, this and that happens, or I feel like people are just doing this and doing that. What is going on? Rather than going, oh, life sucks and I'm never gonna have, like, speaking against yourself will block your progress and reaching that 6 of Wands, that victory. So gratitude is really going to pay you forward. And I ain't saying nothing to make you feel like shit, because just shift your mindset. And I know it's not always easy, because I go through it sometimes too, and I caught myself complaining often about my circumstances and certain things that might pop up or happen, or why is this, or what did I do wrong? And it's easy to do that. But Spirit is saying, if you shift your mindset on the things that you can be grateful for, you'll start to see the shift in your energy. You start to see the shift in your circumstances, because you're not blocking. Because you got to be very careful too of this. Like, we can curse our own selves. Like, we'll look at a situation that's just a seasonal, temporary time or moment in time. Like, I almost caught myself going down in the dumps about my dog. She's home now, but at the time I couldn't see it happening, and I was like talking shit, and I was almost about to curse God at a point. Like, I was upset. I was that upset. I was pissed at everybody that day. I was pissed about everything, and I was blaming myself. Like, maybe I should have left. I should have went home Saturday when I had the opportunity, rather than staying longer out of town, because my dog is gone. I can't do anything from California. What am I going to be able to do? Right? So I started to get to that place. Be careful of that, because you can block your blessings, and the enemy's very sneaky with stuff like that. Very sneaky, because you'll get to that place where you get so upset where you'll start being like, well, F this. I guess I'll never have this. And I'm always like, Our words create realities. We got to be careful of what we speak out, especially when we speak from a place of conviction and passion like that. No. Okay, so that's just a heads up. Gratitude will pay you forward. Yeah, the energetic tip jar. Like, where are you paying your energy into? What energy are you investing in? And how much of it? Because it's normal to have a bad moment, bad day. But when you're dwelling and that's all the energy you put out, you're not going to reap anything of positivity out of that, if that's all you place your energy and focus into. Okay? So whoever that's for, I'm going to go ahead and move on now to the letter O. Oh. That's going to be... I'm not thinking anybody's name is Amorion. I'm just singing the O. That would be funny if somebody's name was Amorion. Wouldn't that be funny? Other than the obvious singer named Amorion. But let's get into the reading. If your first, middle, or last name starts with an O, or you have a childhood nickname that starts with an O, or beloved nickname that starts with an O, this is your reading. Let's see, Holy Spirit. Okay. Singers and oracles. I heard singers and oracles. Singles. Okay, I guess you're single. Okay. You got a lot of cards trying to come out. Goodness. Okay, I don't know if this... Some of you guys may resonate with letter N as well, so you might want to go back and watch letter N, or maybe you already heard it. N as in Nancy, when I say N. Not M as in Eminem. So you got divine feminine. Yes, some of you guys could be singers, or you could be oracles, intuitives, fellow readers as well. with the letter O. Someone's name could be Olivia, first, middle. It's a Spanish last name that kind of sounds, it's like, ooh, what is it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Olive. 9 of Swords. Okay. Something with Alice in Wonderland, or someone might resonate with that or like that movie, or could be a fan of Alice in Wonderland. Something, you guys are having some strange dreams. I'm getting majority of you are women, or you could be a divine feminine that is a male, and you're a seer, you're an oracle. You've been having some really weird dreams. I'm not going to say like they're bad, they're just weird. Very abstract dreams. Some of them might be causing you to be a little bit stressed or puzzled, because I feel like you remembered them for a reason. I'm going to pull one more. Could be a fire sign too. Some of you guys, I'm hearing Sagittarius. 4 Pentacles. Some of you guys are stressed out about work. Maybe you guys had a bad dream about work or something. Or for others of you, it could be you are stressed out about a job, whether you had a dream about it or not. Something with a job, period, with this 4 Pentacles. I don't know if this is someone that gives you a bad time at work and that's why you're stressed out about this. Spirit doesn't want you to go too deep into the rabbit hole. Yeah, this is about, you guys might have like a shitty boss or something, or a supervisor, manager that's an asshole. For others of you, pay attention to your dreams, because they are significant. There might be like parts of your dreams where you have like a series of dreams, and there's like different levels or different nuggets or gems in them in each dream. So be sure to document them, because the message may not be clear yet, because you're getting them in pieces. For some of you that are having these puzzling dreams, like you don't understand them, they're coming in pieces, hence the puzzle. A picture cannot be fully completed until those pieces start coming together. So that's what I'm getting. You're dreamers or something. And if you're worried about work or boss, Spirit is saying don't start visualizing too deep into it and going into a rabbit hole of all these possibilities, especially negative possibilities. Like, don't start dwelling in that, Spirit is saying, because you're going to drive yourself mad doing that. Okay. All right. So that is your reading for the, what are we on? The O's. Okay. All right. We're almost halfway through the list. Halfway. So P through Z so far. So let's start with those of you that have the letter P, first, middle, or last name. Or you might have a nickname, childhood nickname, or a beloved nickname that starts with the P as well. Okay. Holy Spirit, what is the message? What is the message you have for the P's? Okay, catapulted into the next level is your card. Okay, so you could be receiving some type of, it's like 5 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like Spirit is pulling you out of maybe a negative environment or a toxic or hostile environment with the 5 of Wands, and moving you in order to get you to move towards the next level. For some of you, this could be career-wise. Some of you guys are being pulled out of a neighborhood or a certain lifestyle so that you can elevate. This, I heard launch. So some of you guys, it could be that you're launching something career-wise, or let me see. I want to clarify the 5 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. Yeah, it's like for some of you, this is challenging because I feel like it's hard to maybe believe that good things happen to you or can happen to you because of maybe your environment or where you grew up. I'm getting like heavy trauma or something, or bad experiences that you've had a little too much, right? Or an environment where maybe people don't always succeed, and you're breaking that barrier and having the faith and the trust that, yeah, things may have not worked out in the last season or the past couple of seasons of my life or experiences, but I'm going to trust. I have that one more push in me to do this. And I feel like that extra push is really what's going to take you to higher levels. You just got to push yourself and not be discouraged by what you've been through, even if that you feel like that's always been your life experiences. It really takes courage to say that I know that this has been my life experience, or this is something I've gone through many times, or way too many times that I can count, but I'm going to have faith this one last time, or not even this one last time, but even when I feel like I can't push myself anymore, I'm going to do it anyway. I feel like it's going to lead you into something very great here energetically. Or it could be an opportunity. It could be like a job or something, or a career where, because wand sometimes to me is creativity. So something that you feel like you've constantly been trying to push, or maybe for years, and it just hasn't happened or hasn't worked out. But Spirit saying like all it takes is that perseverance, and it's going to lead you into something great. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. All right, so that was for the P's. All right. Alrighty, now we're going to move on to the Q's. So 5625, 5625, yeah, is your timestamp. So if your first, middle, last, or your childhood nickname or beloved nickname of yours starts with a Q, this is your reading. Holy Spirit, let's see, what is P's and Q's? Be on your P's and Q's. Okay, influencer. Okay, so you could be someone that is an influencer, like a social media influencer, and then Page of Wands, she's singing. Yeah, you could be an influencer. Maybe you are a singer. Spirit's saying that you have people watching you, looking up to you, and then of course there's haters that watch too, but nonetheless you have people that are looking at you, to you as well, looking to you maybe for some type of, I don't know, inspiration or encouragement. You could be like an influencer that encourages people, or that is a speaker or something, or the things that you post or that you type, or some type of influence that you have. You don't have to be on social media, but I do get that hint with this panda taking a selfie with a like. So yeah, something about you. And I'm getting food industry for some of you, or it could be health, fitness and health, or something, posting meal preps, I don't know, something with that. Hangman. I'm getting with the Hangman, it could be too that you might go through a shift with your, like, something. Okay, so if it is social media or a website or something, I'm getting, or blog or vlogging, could literally be vlogs too. You might shift something. It might be that you have to sacrifice something and shift it, or what's the right word? Rebrand something. Some of you guys, this is like weight loss. I don't know, something with your weight is going to be different. Because I'm getting health. Something with your weight. Okay, this might be a little too specific. This is not going to be for everybody, but for whoever this is for, like, you'll know. You might have been someone that was either like smaller in frame, or you could have been like fuller in size, and then you come back either fuller or you come back smaller. And your audience may have resonated with you on one of those scales. Like, so it's something with that. I don't know. That's weird. It's weird. But for others, I feel like it's just like some redefinements and shifts or changes with your audience, or something with what you're doing, maybe what you're talking about, how much you're posting. There's a shift in that. But for those of you, take this, be on your P's and Q's for whatever reason. I don't know what exactly that might mean. Because I feel like you have people that watch you. And even if it's just in your average everyday life, and you're immediate environment, or like work or school or a hangout spot that you go to, like people are always watching you, and there's something about you that has influence over people. So be a positive influence. It doesn't mean that you got to be perfect. You're still human at the end of the day, but just be very mindful of maybe the type of energy that you put out. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next. Let me see. R's. Person's R's. So let's see. 6013 is your timestamp. If you are your first initial, middle, or last initial starts with an R, or your nickname, childhood nickname, or you have a nickname starting with R, this may be for you as well. Let's see. Let's see. Divine Spirit, thank you for your insight, truth, wisdom, clarity for all signs, or not all signs, all names so far that are meant to receive these messages. You got gratitude. Yeah, I'm speaking my gratitude. I don't feel like that's for you guys. Yes, but I am grateful, Spirit. Thank you. What is the message for the R's? Okay, don't freak out. You have demonic contracts, and I feel like that Spirit might reminding you, or maybe just needing you to know to be careful of what you sign yourself up for, or whether that be actual paper contracts or verbal contracts or agreements. You know, don't align yourself with things or people that don't have your best intentions. Be very discerning. Anything that calls you to sell a part of yourself, not be your authentic self anymore, or compromise your morals, be very mindful of that. Okay, Knight of Wands. So you guys could be gathering a lot of attention. Some of you guys could be very popular. Some of you guys could be someone that's like very outgoing, or a lot of people gravitate to your energy. Something very youthful, very lighthearted about your spirit, your energy, your essence. You could be from New Orleans or Louisiana, might resonate with you. But I'm getting some type of like contract, like Spirit saying don't sign it. Don't sign up for something that compromises your truth, your morals, and who you are. Even if it be like a friendship, or signing up for a love relation, you know, something that, no, you know, and sometimes could be verbal too, agreeing to something that's not for you. Let's see, clarify Knight of Wands. The High Priestess. Yeah, be very discerning, Spirit is saying. Like, your aura, your energy is very attractive, Spirit is saying. Like, you could be physically attractive, and or your energy is very attractive, or you're popular and a lot of people want to align with you. Or it could be literally like a contract, like a company or something, an opportunity. Like, make sure that you read everything, or you listen to what people are saying. Like, pay attention to what people are saying or not saying, or how they say things. Like, be very discerning and very wise, because I feel like you are. Some of you guys might be very excitable, like you get excited easily, or you're very enthusiastic, or you're someone that has a high energy. So it's like Spirit saying slow down and use your discernment, like be present in the energy. Okay, so that might not be for every person with the letter R, but for some reason I'm getting that. Yeah, like something, an opportunity maybe to change your name or your status, or to elevate yourself or your status. Use your discernment, okay? All right. So, those of you that have S, let's see, 6354. If you have letter S as your first initial, middle initial, or last initial, maybe you have a nickname or a childhood nickname that starts with an S, this is your reading. Okay, so let's see. This could be your reading. Not going to resonate with everybody, or not fully at least. Y'all know. Okay, Holy Spirit. Some of you guys are coming out of something very deep, or something very heavy. You're coming out of it. Let's see. Delusions and vain imaginations. All right, let's see. What's going on with the S's? Those that have S as their first, middle, or last name. Nickname starting with an S. The Tower. Some of you guys might be releasing and removing, it's like some type of big revelations and seeing things for what they really are. Maybe things that you weren't able to fully see clearly, or maybe things that you were believing. Yeah, I just feel like with the Tower and this delusions card is like there's something that's going to be revealed, and it doesn't have to be anything bad. It doesn't have to be anything quote unquote positive. It is what it, I mean, the effects of it is needed, but how the cause of it may be, it could be good or quote unquote bad, but the result, the effect of it is positive because it's revealing the truth regardless of what it is. I'm going to clarify the Tower. I'm not trying to freak nobody out. Let me see. What's this Tower card about? Thank you. Something that you may just have to let go of and accept that it's not what it is, but it's for your health and wellness because it's leading to the Nine of Cups. So it is leading you to some fulfillment or emotional fulfillment, self-fulfillment within you, the truth of leaving what doesn't. It's like you're disillusioned. You see the truth of something. Could be leading you to your own happiness, maybe singlehood, maybe leaving someone or something that wasn't for you, or finally releasing it and saying, okay, it's not working, or this isn't for me, or anything that you were emotionally attached to or connected to. Maybe you saw it differently for whatever reason. You saw it for how you saw it. And it could have been something childlike with this child energy here. It could have been something that may have stemmed from childhood, or a belief surrounding something that was a little bit immature, or not really being spiritually wise at the time. You only knew what you knew, or you were only going off of where you were at the time. But there's something that's coming to truth, and it could be about self. With the Tower, it has Mars elements. Mars is the strong masculine energy, but it's the ruler of Aries, and Aries rules the first house, the I am, the self. So hopefully that makes sense. All right, where are we at? Hey, Emo, Indigo, hey. Hi, I can't see the name. It's kind of hard to see it, but you got a little sunflower. Hey. All right, let's move on to the T's now. 38, 67, 38. For anyone that has T as their first, middle, or last initial, or it could be a childhood nickname, or just a nickname starting with the T. This is your reading. Potentially, not everybody that has these letters will resonate, but you know. All right. Holy Spirit, what is the message that you have for the T's? What's the message you have for the T's? Ooh, okay. Just like slammed up against. Ooh, okay. Narcissists. All right, there could be some narcissists around, or a person the Spirit is trying to highlight around you. Let's see. I don't want to say somebody is a narcissist. Okay, so you have the Empress. Yeah. Your energy is very welcoming to a lot of people. You nurture or you feed a lot of people. If this is not you, then switch it for a bit, because I don't suspect, but sometimes, you know, you might attract certain people that are not good on the channel. So I don't know who I'm speaking to. I'm just gonna put it this way. There's someone here, either you're this Empress, or this is, I don't know how you get down. I don't know. But this narcissist energy is very clear that there's narcissistic energy, traits, characteristics, and moves and motives, where this Empress energy here is very much a giver, someone that's very welcoming, may provide shelter, may provide some type of safe haven for people. A lot of people, and those that they attract are people that seek to take, people that are like just full of drama. You know, they always got something going on. These are the type of individuals I feel like this Empress attracts, because they are the Empress. They are abundant. They are nurturer. Okay, this divine feminine energy may attract people that are leeches, or that, you know, like I said, like full of drama. So there's some type of narcissistic energy. Yeah, the devil, when I split the deck. This could be someone's partner. So this could be like a series of partners that you've had, or you are this way towards your partners. I feel like I'm speaking to a feminine that deals with narcissistic masculine energies, or has in the past. Like you've attracted them, maybe literally like the 5 of Wands, maybe 5 of them that were this way towards you, maybe even abusive in different levels and ways. And I don't want to get too much into that. So there's something here. The more and more that you love yourself, the more that you tend to your own garden, the more and more that you see how valuable you are as a person, as an individual, not so much what you give to people, as far as like, okay, you might have had some hobosexuals that like to live up on you, live in your house, use your car, eat up all your food, take your money, or always want you to invest in them financially, whatever. But your value as a person, what you give to people in your energy, your essence as a person, as a male or female, whatever, as a man or woman, what you give to people, what you give to these lovers even, that once you start to see the value of that and you put a high price on it, that not everybody and just anyone can get that from you. They have to show approved. They have to be someone that values that and not just takes it because it's given free. Like, no, it's not for free no more, boo. It's a price on it, a heavy price. It's actually priceless. So some of you, either you can afford it, and if it's priceless, then it's not something that is up for you to grab. You can't have it. It's something that you have to earn, and something that I will give to you if I decide to. So that's what I'm getting from this energy. All right, so that was the T's. Now we're gonna move on to the U's. You, Soldier Boy. Okay, 72. If your first, middle, or last name, or maybe childhood nickname, or just a nickname, starts with a U, a letter U, this is your reading, potentially. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles came out. See. Excuse me. Be like water. Okay. Couldn't quote it verbatim, but as Bruce Lee says, be water, my friend. So I feel like Spirit just wants you to really be present. Kind of visualizing it's something of tangible, like something tangible, like a actual physical manifestation, a proof of something that something that you want to come to you, that either you've been praying for, putting energy into. This could just be you being receptive to blessings in your life. Doesn't have to be anything specific, but it's something tangible that you can experience in your physical, your 3D reality. But sitting and being present, her eyes are closed. So I'm getting like something with visualizations as well. And being in that feminine energy, which says to be present, which says to be in your, how do I explain it? Being in tune with your inner self, self-aware, feeling into your energies, tapping into your spiritual self, but being present and being in a place of allowing things to come in and to flow into your life. That's what I get from her. Her eyes are closed. She's present, but also visualizing what it is that you want, that you wish to experience or feel or to have. That's what I'm getting with this. Be like water, is to be in the flow, not to be in the way, not to be a rock in the middle of a creek where you're causing stagnation, or things in your life that could represent this rock, whether it's your disbelief, whether it's lack of faith, whether it's negative energies, whether it's negative thought patterns, whether it's people, whether it's certain things that have to be removed. Removing that was causing a block to the flow. Even sometimes, like I said, we can be the rock that blocks the flow. So removing that out of the way or whatever it may be, but I'm just getting this energy of being present. Just be present. And some of you guys, this is visualizing as well, that pentacle, whatever that pentacle represents, it could be the pentacle of your life, whatever that is, that peak of your life. Visualizing all of that and really feeling it and sensing it and being receptive, because there's growth happening all around her and she's just sitting in her. She ain't doing that and she's sitting. So not everything has to be an external movement or job. Sometimes our job is to just be present and be eternal, you know, internal within ourselves. The magic happens in the unseen first anyway, okay, before it happens in the physical. So that is for the youth. For those of you that have V, 7525 is your timestamp. If you guys have the letter V as your first, middle, or last, or nickname or childhood nickname that starts with a V, this is your reading. Someone might have like a social media name or username or something, V for victory or something, or your name. I don't know what I'm getting at. You guys know that movie, not that movie, it's a show that used to come on Nickelodeon called Victorious. I don't know if someone has like something with victory in their name. Like, I don't know why I'm seeing that. All right, you have karmic cycle. Let's see. Karmic cycle is a cause and the effect of something. So there's a cause and then there's an effect, whether it's a positive one or whether it's a quote unquote negative one. But I feel like Spirit with the star card and the karmic cycle, Spirit is saying it's time for you to pour into something else. So it could be something where, could be you're experiencing like something that keeps playing out the same. Doesn't have to be necessarily like something, because when we hear the word karmic, we think of like something demonic or something negative. So it's just really what it really means is a cause and effect to something, or what we reap or what we're putting our energy to is what we receive, what we get back, right? So like a cosmic exchange of energy, basically. But sometimes it's like we can be in this loop, this cycle of things happening the exact same way that we don't experience anything different. So I feel like Spirit is saying like pour into something new, something different, or go about it in a like a different way, going about something in a completely different way or a new way. The star, being innovative, because the star is Uranus, Aquarian energy, which is innovative energy, which is technology, science. So there's something about you shifting the energy and changing the cycle of something that's repetitious. Like it might be like a fixed energy, or you feel like something keeps happening the same way, because it's calling you to be innovative and kind of step out of the box or the realm of what you've maybe been putting your energy into or visualizing or something with that. And I feel set your sights higher too. Like, don't sell yourself short. Like, think outside of the box, even if it's literally crazy, even if it may not make sense. Hey Tori, hey Nina. I don't know, I told you, YouTube be hating. They don't. I don't know. Even if you have the notifications, they probably don't tell everybody. I don't know why. Hey. Yeah, so the star is really, I feel, setting your sights and your desires higher. Don't put yourself in this limited box and do the same thing. If you want something new, change and shift the results, and you'll see it different. So this could be some of you, something with your creativity. All right. Not wankers. Can we even say that? Wankers. All right. Those of you that have W. So let me see. 7854. So if you guys have the first, middle, or last initial or nickname or childhood nickname starting with a W, this is your reading. Hopefully, potentially, maybe it's not everybody's reading. All right, let's see. Holy Spirit. New Garment. It's one of my favorite cards. Not ultimate, but one of them. So, The new garment card is a beautiful card because when I picked this, if you guys know, you know how in Bible school or Sunday school, if you ever been to Sunday school as a kid, they teach you the story of like people in the Bible. And Joseph is one of those stories that they typically teach you, where he was a prophetic dreamer. He had older brothers that were bigger, stronger than him, but they worked the fields, and he was the little runt, kind of the youngest, and he was one where his father, you know, kept him close to him and taught him different languages and cultures, just taught him different philosophies and things like that. So he didn't work. So he was kind of like smaller in size than his brothers. His brothers were very jealous of him because his mother had created a robe for him, and it had multiple colors on this robe, and his brothers were very jealous when they saw this. So that's why I chose that. And not only that, his story doesn't end there. So what I mean by the new garment is that he was sold into slavery by his brothers to work as a house worker to people in Egypt, royals in Egypt. And the house that he was under, the royal's wife was trying to sleep with him, and he denied her. So she lied on him that he tried to assault her and put him in prison. And while he was in prison, he was helping people to decode their dreams and what the prophetic meaning behind these dreams were. They were accurate because they came to pass. And one of them that got out of prison had told someone else about Joseph and his ability to interpret dreams, because the Pharaoh at the time could not interpret this dream that was like puzzling him. And so he called Joseph, and Joseph was able to interpret it and save Egypt from famine. And so he gave Joseph a new title, a new name. He gave him his own home. He gave him his own, just basically like he upgraded this dude. Okay. Like if you look at it from current times, that's like a president putting somebody in a mansion and saying, you know, now you have a name of this and this and that. And you got this amount of money now. You got this ability to do this and to do that. You know, yeah. So that right there, the new garment card, definitely for some of you W's, just call y'all W's. I don't know each and every one of y'all names, of course. For those of you that resonate with this, your position in life in some type of way is changing. Something is changing for you. Is it going to happen overnight? Did it happen overnight? No. But Spirit is telling for you to be ready. King of Cups. Yeah, some type of elevation. The King of Cups, for some of you, if you work in the healthcare industry, something with that might resonate with you. For others of you, this is because of your healing, because you didn't get weary, or because you didn't grow bitter or resentful or hateful or spiteful. You stood your ground, and I feel like you kept your heart, but you're wiser now for it. Yeah, there's something about could be something with your direction in life changing, or something with the move. Some of you guys might be moving because of this, or as a result of moving. There's something changing for you in a positive way. So long story short, I hope that resonates with you. Goodness, I feel like I was talking like fast. Yeah, I know wankers is a British thing. I just didn't know if they would still be like, okay, that's offensive. We can't say that, but okay, let me see. For those of you that have X's in your name, or first, middle, or last name, or a nickname or childhood nickname where you have X as your first initial. Hey. All right. Let's see. For anyone, thank you. Divine promotion. Hey, okay. Divine promotion. Let's see. For anyone that has X as their... Okay, Queen of Cups. Wow. You guys might, for whatever reason, might resonate with the W's, unless you have W. So you have Queen of Cups and Divine Promotion. So it does feel kind of similar in the fact that they got the King of Cups and now this has the Queen of Cups. That might have something for you in it. W, you could have W somewhere as your middle, your first, your last, or your nickname. So that could further kind of connect as a puzzle piece. So you guys might have relation to, or connections, I should say, to mermaids. You might like mermaids a lot. Maybe even dolphins. But the divine promotion card, though, I do feel like, again, like that other message is very similar, where you're being called to some type of promotion, maybe literally in your job, or it could just be something in your life where you're given a higher level position, because this is like mother energy to me. Queen of Cups is like Cancer. Cancer is known to be the mother sign. The fourth house is also Cancer's, the house. Cancer is the fourth house, excuse me, in the astrology. So something to do with foundation and home. So it's like you are maybe a home or like a motherly figure, even if you're a male. For a lot of people, there's something about you that's like a safe haven. But I feel that you are some type of matriarch, or you're leveling up is that. So this promotion could be you being an assistant, or like a spiritual mother, or maybe a spiritual father to a lot of people, or being of some type of service to a lot of people, or being a healing service to a lot of people. I hope that makes sense. Like, this is being of some type of service to people, that you're leveling up, or you're being called to a higher level within your spiritual walk or something like that. But it's like a promotion where you are of some type of high level of status and energy. And I don't mean like it has to be all about finances or about fame and all that. I don't feel like it's that really. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. Not X's like X, like EX. No, not them. We ain't talking about that. Okay, so let's move on to the Y's. For those of you that have Y as your first, middle, or last name, or could also be a first initial of a nickname or childhood nickname. So Y's, let's see. Inner child, healthy inner child. I love this card. A little cute little Care Bear. I was about to call it a Build-A-Bear. Not a Build-A-Bear, a Care Bear. Let's see. Ooh, okay. 7 of Wands flew out of the deck. There was one that was hidden. King of Cups wants to come out again. What's going on now? Yeah, I feel like this is you being very protective of your heart. You guys have possibly gone through a lot emotionally within your childhood, or your lovers. Like, I feel like there's something with healing. Ooh, okay, Spirit saying don't block off love. Like, if somebody's trying to show you love, and it could be platonically, like people that want to show you love, like friends or family, or people trying to make amends with you. You know, I hear platonically, it could be your father is trying to make amends with you in some capacity, whether they passed on or not. But if they're physically present, they may be trying to make amends. Don't be so defensive. There's something healing about this. Or an ex or someone might apologize to you. But I heard very, very, very clearly with this pairing, the King of Cups and 7 of Wands, be very careful not to block love. Because there could be someone that genuinely wants to come in and show you love, or this is someone that's going to come in and really want to show you that it's safe to trust me. And if you're like, like I've been through some shit, whatever. For some of you, you may be the only female child up against maybe brothers, like male siblings, or maybe you're the only child, and it's kind of like all you know is independence and protecting yourself and defending yourself, especially if your heart has been broken so many times that you don't wear your heart on your sleeve, but you're very discerning. And I feel like it's okay to be wise and discerning with your heart, but don't be defensive and closed off, okay? But there could be someone that is going to want to make amends with you, and Spirit does not want you to close your heart off. It's not saying that you got to get back with somebody or that you got to remain friends with that person, but at least forgive, hear them out, and give yourself that freedom and that peace in your heart, okay? Okay, all right. So, it may not be like the full total healing, but it's a part of your healing. You know what I mean? It's a part of your healing journey or process. So don't shun it away. Okay, last but not least is letter Z. Okay. So if you have the letter Z as your first, your middle, or your last initial in your name, this could be for you. Or you have a nickname or a childhood nickname that starts with a Z. Okay. Okay, Christ consciousness and monitoring spirits. 2 cards want to come out for you. So let's see. Monitoring spirits could be people that are nosy, whether they're actively nosy, like asking you all these questions and trying to see what you got going on. They're not asking you questions to catch up with you and, you know, to have conversation. They could be doing it to be nosy. Or with an agenda, or these are people that like to watch and stalk your social medias and or ask other people what you got. It's not for the purpose of good intent. So Spirit is giving you a heads up about this. With the Christ consciousness card, I do feel like you are someone that a lot of people look at as like some type of like you're a good person in a lot of people's eyes. They know that you wouldn't do anything to hurt or harm anybody. You're trustworthy. You're a solid person, a solid friend, family member, solid lover. And these are people that I feel like might kind of take advantage of that, or your grace with people. I'm hearing like a Judas. These are Judas or a Judas. Doesn't have to be multiple people. It could be one person. Two of Swords. Yeah, this is someone that is in your past and you don't, this person crossed you in the past, literally. This person already messed up with you in the past, whoever this person is, whether it's platonic or romantic. This is someone that you may have already pushed out of your life, but I'm getting very strongly that this person might try to gift you something, or they may try to present something that seems very solid, or it could be an apology or something. Unlike the last letter I read for, Spirit wants you to be open. But this group right here, the Z's people, be discerning about this person, because I feel like this person might be a very like a smooth operator, where they're very manipulative, where they can make you question whether you're crazy. Like, maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe this person really is a good person. Maybe I'm just being mean. Maybe I'm seeing them wrong. Maybe I'm just, nah, like what you're seeing and what you sense is yeah, Hangman. Change your perspective. Yes, like it's always good. I would always say this because I do this to myself too. I check myself, be like, okay, maybe I'm being a little too harsh. Like I check everything inside of me that could be like wrong about a person or something, and make sure that I'm not projecting something. I'll check all those things, like step out of myself and be like, okay, maybe I'm just doing this. I'm a little too much. Or is it really what it is? And if it's something inside of you that just feels unsettled about a situation or person, you have to honor that, even if you don't see it yet. Because this is my thing. It's better to be clear and to be safe than to be sorry and be like, okay, I wish I would have listened to my intuition. Because that happens often to me. Like, I'll feel something about a person and I don't know why, and other people may not see it either. They may be like, oh no, ain't nothing wrong. Like, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it's something that I just don't sit right with me. And later on, it'll be proven like, okay, yeah, it was something that wasn't right. So I would highly caution this. But I feel like this person has already shown you that they are not to be trusted to you. Like they did something purposely to hurt you. There's a difference between people that mess up and make mistakes. You know what I mean? Like make a mistake or didn't mean to hurt you and they apologize for it. They genuinely apologize and they change their behavior because they know what they did was wrong, or they knew what they did hurt you. They're not going to be a repetitive offender. This is somebody that repeats offenses that like, they don't care. They're not good for you. They don't care about how you feel. So I feel like something to be discerning. Okay. Be discerning. All right. Much love as always, you guys. That was the complete reading. for all of the letters of the alphabet. I might do a love version of this. That might take some time because, you know, love readings can go a little bit too much into depth at times, you know. But I might do that at some point. I don't know if I'm going to do that today. I don't think I have the energy to do that today. I might do it tomorrow. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was just like a general for you, like your initials. But I might do your partner's initials or your future partner's initials or whatever. But yeah. Goodness, that was a lot. A to Z. Oh, wow. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys got what you needed out of it. I'll catch you guys soon. Be blessed, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday or whenever you're watching this. Timestamps are already up. Just refresh the live if you missed it or you want to go back and watch it. The timestamps are available, or you want to send it to somebody that you feel like it may help or resonate with. Be blessed, y'all. Peace.